Well, let's try this again, because apparently I suck.
Lord Nias, are we almost there?
Yes. There is just one last thing to do. No one knows when the black tide first appeared beyond the distant horizon. But when it slowly encroached upon Amphoreus' borders, Nikador was the first Titan to venture forth. During the battle against the black tide, their sanity began to slip away. In their pride, the Titan could obliterate an entire archipelago with a single slash. Yet they could not sever the root of this corruption. They battled the black tide by sheer will alone, but ultimately succumbed to it. Before their divinity could be completely corrupted, they removed a part of it.
Could it be?
The fragment of divinity that they stripped away. The fragment they wanted to preserve the most was reason. The Titan believed that their reason would someday respond to their calling, to return to their body, and fulfill their sacred mission.
Are all these versions of you from the past? You're a part of Nikador.
All of these. They're...
They represent countless failed endeavors. With your help, I can finally put an end to everything.
Lord Nias, what do you intend to do?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. They are all versions of me. Hearing the murmurs of these soul fragments has led me to a conclusion. Nikador's soul is corrupted beyond the point of salvation.
What can we do then? How do we stop them then?
There is only one option. The seal that binds their divinity is already broken. As long as we complete the soul forging here, Nikador will be whole once more. You will go into battle with a Titan nearly at the zenith of their powers. And when that happens, the glory of slaying a god will also be presented before you.
What about you, Nias?
Oh wow.
I will return to where I came from, and become a part of Nikador's divinity once more.
What about you, Lord Nias?
I will return to where I came from, and become a part of Nikador's divinity once more. In all likelihood, I will also be consumed by corruption. An inevitable course of action if we hope to end this madness.
You are willing to sacrifice yourself for a future you won't get to witness.
This is my purpose. My origin. I am no mortal, and I do not fear death. Even so, will you still weep for me?
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
Well, we haven't known each other for long. I have learned much from you. In return, I'll teach you a lesson of mine before I go. Do not detest your talent, and do not abhor death. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent Because all things eventually fade to dust.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world. What an irony.
Civilizations only grow under strife. Humans instinctively loathe suffering. Yet suffering is the only thing that teaches them to stand unyielding and tall.
It's time. We can't pull this off any longer. I will do as you wish. If this is meant to be, then I will fight you. We can't pull this off any longer.
He knows what it truly means to go to battle. Perhaps he can be your inspiration. If you die by my lance, then there's no need to reflect on what I said. But if you should send me to my grave, promise me that you will use my core flame to fuel a roaring blaze and continue the fight against the Black Tide.
On behalf of all the Chrysos heirs, I promise you.
I am Nikador, the Lance of Fury, the messenger of turmoil, and the embodiment of strife! Remember this! I am the scar that this world needs!
You hear that?
What?
They've returned!
Best me! Grant me an end! Infinity warrior! Corpus Equinos!
There we go.
So, this is Nikador's true form. It's incredible.
Well done on them. I was prepared to fight till the end of time.
You know what, now I think about it, it's probably best to use what's it called? Oh yeah, use the Trailblazer's ability to use the healer. I know what.
Both body and mind must be pure.
Again.
Existence is fleeting as the dawn still, destined for oblivion.
Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree? Me. The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Another journey begins. In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow. Both body and mind must be pure.
This could work better.
Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Goodbye.
Please allow me to put the time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree? The truth burns clear as a everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate? In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
I weep for the departed.
Let's see how well this goes.
Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Ooh, that was a lot.
Curse of immortality. Destruction shall be your reward.
Nimmy nimmy. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Ooh, nice. There it goes.
I promise you, Lord Nihus, your nightmare will be over soon.
Another journey begins.
Please allow me to purge the time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree? The truth burns clear as if everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Oh, who to attack, who to attack.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate? Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Both body and mind must be pure. Can you let me have some fun this time?
Oh, I thought I was done for then.
This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow. Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree? The truth burns clear as if everything in this world is merely fleeting.
It's working out.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. I weep for the departed.
Am I even gonna get him to use it? That's hilarious.
Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Oh, that was nice.
Bring an end to strife, once and for all!
That was bloody beautiful.
Brace yourselves. This strike can obliterate worlds.
Meaning should do less damage now on the lances there, right? Oh, it really does. So basically, as long as you get rid of all the lances, it barely does anything. Nice. I didn't even have to use Castorus' ability this time. So I am pretty strong now. So it was right to use Silver Wolf instead of Japad, because Acheron's ability means another Nihility character in your party gives her more damage, which is why she's pretty much destroying at the minute.
Both body and mind must be pure.
Just
How
so I
about
can
you
use it again.
dissipate time to cleanse the filth? Wouldn't you agree?
Another
Victory is at hand! Time for the final blow!
There we go. Beautiful.
Master. Now.
Really actually didn't go on a cutscene.
No longer must one wield a sword. From here on, the world shall no longer know strife.
So yeah, as long as you get rid of all the lances on the field, it does way less damage with it.
It's finally over. Nikador's core flame.
Time passes quickly. It's been a long time since the last Titan fell. Now that the Lance of Fury is no more, we Chrysos heirs are one step closer to the Genesis, as foretold in the prophecy.
The silence here is stifling. The city feels so unfamiliar now that its Titan is gone.
You've exchanged thousands of blows with them. Your ears are probably just not used to this peace and quiet.
What's next?
I have an agreement with the Titan. The Chrysos heirs will take away their core flame and use it to start a bright blaze that'll illuminate our path onward.
You spoke with Nikador.
They were protecting the world from something. There was something out there that sent them into madness.
What did they say? Please. I need to know.
Not now, Lord Mighty. I'll tell you everything once we return to Akama.
Aglaya mentioned that someone must touch the core flame and absorb it to become its temporary receptacle. Mighty, do you...
This honor is yours. Isn't it something you've been longing for?
But you're more deserving of it. You sustained all these new wounds from fighting them.
If you have any idea how exhausting it is to fight a protracted battle, you should know that pointless arguments are the last thing I want to get into now.
A little back and forth wouldn't hurt much. Coming to a decision so easily makes it seem like this is not at all a life-changing undertaking, you know? Come with me then, Core Flame. The vortex of Genesis is awaiting your return.
Are you alright, Final? So he's still not voiced. It must have been Final that was talking. I forgot about him completely, to be fair.
I don't think I felt anything at all.
But considering it showed like Dan Heng in the cutscene, that's why I assumed.
Or rather, it felt a lot easier than I expected. I had assumed that bearing the core flame would take a lot more out of me.
I thought Final was one of the first characters released for Amphoreus, not one of the last ones. Amphoreus, that's all.
In any case, let's return to Akama and share news of our victory with the two demigods.
Aren't you coming with us, Castorus? Did we forget something? I will always remember Nias.
Go with the rest, mister. I will catch up with you later. I would like to talk to Lord Nias again. One last time.
Can you even talk to him again? Oh yeah, she speaks to the dead, I'm an idiot.
Lord Nias. Lord Nigador. Can you hear me? I know that your only wish right now is to rest in peace. But you are the only one with answers to my deepest doubts. So, forgive me for disturbing you.
So obviously this black tide is what's sending the Titans into madness. And we're gonna assume I bet it's one of the Aeons, you know. That obviously this world doesn't know about, because obviously they never ventured outside of it.
Please tell me. Do you know where Thanatos is?
Death Titan. Oh? Wait, didn't she absorb Thanatos' core flame? Or they just completely disappeared?
I must find them. The half of me that I've been deprived of since birth. I must take it back from them. I see. So even the Strife Titan has never seen death in the flesh.
No, so no one's seen the Death Titan.
I will continue this arduous journey, even if I must travel to every corner of Amphoreus. I understand. The Chrysos heirs will fulfill the promise we made and see your unfinished work to its end. Such a peaceful end is not befitting of you, the bringer of strife into this world. But it's a good thing it's just me here. No one else can see what you look like in the final moments of your life. Poets will still describe you as an embodiment of madness and corruption. The god of war who incinerated all of their glory. Yet, at this moment, I am willing to send you into the gentle embrace of death, to a sweet land full of blossoming flowers. Farewell, Titan.
Sometime later.
Aggie! They're back!
We completed the mission, Treeby. No broken limbs or severe injuries. Just a fiery core flame in the palm of my hand.
I can feel the core flame's warmth. Well done, Finan. It has been far too long since Amphoreus last saw the birth of a demigod. Having you take Nikedor's place will surely invigorate the spirits of those in the Holy City.
I want to be honest about this. I believe Mighty is the better candidate. He was once the Crown Prince of Kremnos, after all, and much of his lifetime was spent fighting alongside Nikedor. He is more worthy of the title of Strife than I am.
You have thought much about this, sweet child. But there is one thing you overlooked. The qualities you've mentioned are very likely the reasons Deimos refused this core flame.
So we can finally rest, not have to fight anymore.
I do not doubt his strength and talents. In fact, he must have imagined himself becoming a god 1,000 times over. But he turned it down because he does not want to lead his people down the same path again. So I will ask you once more. Have you made up your mind, Finan of Ides Elysiae?
I am ready for this. I will shoulder the burden of divinity alongside the both of you. I am willing to make the necessary sacrifices.
Very good.
This day has finally come, Snowy. You've been wanting this all along, right?
If the prophecy hadn't found me back then, I would still be roaming the world aimlessly. Right now, though, I live for the sole purpose of dedicating myself to the mission of the Chrysos heirs.
I never once doubted your resolve. This time tomorrow, the Chrysos heirs will gather at the Vortex of Genesis to surrender the core flame that once belonged to Nikedor, the Lance of Fury. Remember, this is unlike the unchanging rites our priests perform. No one knows the true cost a mortal must pay to accept Strife's divine authority. Your road ahead is still full of uncertainty. Use this time to properly rest, Finan.
I understand. Until tomorrow, then.
Yep. We're protected by 2 demigods after all. There are others carrying the burden for them.
They have Aglaya and Treeby to thank for that. It is because of their protection that the citizens are able to enjoy peace. Where did Mighty go? Our victory might not have been possible without your help. I'm sure you've heard enough words of gratitude, but it's only right that I... Right! It would be the first time I thanked you, so thank you for your help, Miss Mem?
What's next for us?
Aglaya will gather us at the Vortex of Genesis this time tomorrow, where we'll perform a ritual to surrender the core flame. She only mentioned the Chrysos heirs, but if I invite you to, I'm sure she'll welcome your presence. From what Aglaya said, no one can predict what's going to happen, because each Titan's divine authority is unique. That's why I hope both of you can be there tomorrow. It'll bolster my confidence.
Aw, fine on, buddy. We've got your back. Oh, we charge a fee for appearances. Sure, as long as we don't oversleep.
I'll be sure to send someone to wake you up then. The night's all yours, but get some rest before tomorrow's ritual. I should also take this time to sort out my thoughts. I'll see you soon, my friend.
Yeah, I did pick up on what. How can you tell? I mean, he definitely seems anxious, but isn't that expected? We have a lot to think about too, about time we consider ourselves too. I'm gonna lose my login streak. Should have brought games we could play offline. Me just getting like casually getting a book out. The amount of repeats I did of that fight, I got so many different achievements every time I retreated because I did different types of attacks each time. Alright, where are we off? Return to the private bath chamber and rest. Oh, we've got missions here as well now.
I'd love to go in and take a look.
What is that? Isn't that a memory fragment? Vortex of Genesis. Oh god, what have I done?
It's still early. Where to now?
Oh, I know what this is. That's Shiminamina. Where we learn about all the Titans.
It's still early. Where to now?
Exhaustion envelops you. At this moment, no god of Amphoreus could pull your gaze away from this lounge chair.
Ma'am,
That's gonna get annoying eventually. It already is, to be fair. Snoozy snooze. Wait, something seems off. Did you notice? No. You can say more than a single word now? Wow, so you can speak in full sentences. Probably be able to actually talk eventually. Maybe it gives you more personality. Why aren't your words enunciated? Ew, phooey. Wait, who are you really? So can you tell me about yourself now? Sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm the protagonist here. So once again, it's all down to one guy and his dog. We're an ensemble cast. I'll take a break too. Oh, press and hold to light up the starry sky. Okay. Among the soldiers there was the famed city-state Kremnos, a place every warrior loved.
There's no glory to be found in an accolade, only obtainable through slaughter.
Among the soldiers there was the famed city-state Kremnos, a place every warrior longed for. To be crowned champion of the Kremnos festival was an honour that only the cream of the crop could attain. There's no glory to be found in an accolade only obtainable through slaughter. A man blocks my way. His name is Maidimos, Crown Prince of Kremnos. Despite being a man of few words, news of his deeds had travelled far and wide. His tale is an extraordinary one, they say. Cast off a cliff by his father at birth, he plunged into the Sea of Souls and drifted for 9 years.
Huh. He managed to survive all of that?
Even the god of death turned him away.
An immortal body, a gift bestowed upon the man, as with every other Chrysos heir in Amphoreus, a blessing yet also his curse. The taciturn man is seated at the table, expecting me to break the silence. Before us is a cup filled to the brim with a crimson liquid. People considered it a Kremnoan tradition to sustain their bodies with fresh blood. In popular legends, everybody in the battlefield was taken.
Arrogant amateur historian.
He sees straight through my pretense, his gaze as keen and piercing as a lion's.
This is pomegranate juice.
The man scoffs. The reason it's called a wild tale is because Castrum Kremnos has long vanished. When their god descended into madness, the city likewise became shrouded in fog. Rumour has it that during the final battle of Castrum Kremnos, this man too took to the battlefield. Cutting down countless foes, fighting in a sea of blood, he drove his spear through the heart of the enemy king. Yet the tip of that spear was directed at his own homeland. A chatter breaks out among the people and the man rises to leave. The truth of such rumours he speaks only through his distant silhouette. A silhouette of a body that has withstood endless trials and faced death innumerable times, but bore not a single mark. Maidimos, a hero of yore. Hey, I was reading that. Saga composed. Lots of things to collect, I see. So can I not read it now? What are you doing here? What's with the book? How did you end up turning into paper? Exactly, that's exactly it. There must be another explanation. Is there a way we can avoid a meeting? I guess it's a bedtime story. Reading could be such a drag. But still, is there any reward for this? Rose book. Right, first, let's see. Right, that just does that. Actually, you can read it again. Right, why do I got a silhouette of a body that has withstood endless trials and faced death innumerable times, but to bore not a single mark. My Deimos, a hero of yore, now a traitor to Kremnos, the patricidal crown prince. Ooh, what are these? Ah, that's how you get those.
You should take this opportunity to rest, Lord Finon. The core flame ritual is tomorrow.
It just never stops staticking on me, does it?
You should take this opportunity to rest, Lord Finon. The core flame ritual is tomorrow.
Today, tomorrow, what difference does it make? It's always morning in Akima under Kethely's protection.
I bet Kefali will go mad in the end. That's what'll happen when the Black Tide comes back.
So long as the light continues to shine this brightly, I won't be getting any sleep. Why force myself to shut my eyes when I can instead take this time to calm my mind and gather my thoughts? That counts as rest too.
Have you thought things through, then?
Not at all. Everything's a jumbled mess still. I don't even know where to start. The core flame was blazing hot in my palm in the beginning. But it has completely cooled off now. I can barely feel it. Miss Casterus, does this mean I'm a good match for Mikador?
I don't quite get how it works, but if it's going to put you at ease, then I will say yes to that.
Thank you. That's the abyss in the distance. Oh, that reminds me of the question I didn't get to ask. Back in the temple with the Scales of Justice, when Orynyx was trying to deter us, why did you stop me, Miss Casterus?
Because I knew there must be another solution. Something more important than the fate of Amphoreus. It is far too cruel and unfair to ask that of you.
You should know that I would have gone ahead if Dan Heng hadn't come up with an answer in time.
I know. I should not have hesitated then. I stopped you before I even realized it myself. It's fortunate we had the both of them there with us.
Yeah. It's a good thing we had them.
Are you still thinking about the past, Lord Finon?
Every waking moment. I lied to the two demigods just now. I told them the duty of the Chrysos heirs is all I think about now. Do you think I managed to slip by Aglaya's golden threads this time?
No one fools her, Lord Finon. She merely chooses to turn a blind eye to our lies.
Oh.
You're right. How foolish of me to think I got away with it. I often wonder if someone as ordinary as me can really become a hero. I thought defeating Nikador would quell the voice of doubt in my mind. But it has only grown louder.
I don't have the right words for you now, but I know you're far from ordinary, Lord Finon. Mighty often calls you Deliverer in jest, but I don't believe he means it mockingly.
I should probably shut out these pointless thoughts and empty my mind until the hour of the ritual. I did that before sitting for Treeby's history exam. Who in the world could hope to go over those piles of documents and slates? I decided I was better off resigning myself to fate. That way I'd get more time to play and practice with my sword.
How did you do on the exam, then?
Probably badly.
My score? I don't remember anymore. All I remember is Treeby punishing me to a full week of cleaning the Chrysos heir's bath, and no one was allowed to help me.
So High Priest Treeby can be strict too. Please continue with this mentality, Lord Finon. I believe you'll be all right.
Thank you, Miss Casterus. I think I'll stay here for a little while and keep all of those unruly thoughts out. It's not like anything will come of them anyway. The sights of Ides Elysiae, my homeland, have been flashing before my eyes lately. Those Kremnoans mastered some cutting-edge technology. If only I could separate my soul from my body too. That way I'd be able to fly my soul back to the comforting fields of my homeland anytime. That's the only place I can be momentarily at peace.
Oh, we're going to hurt her, the hell? Outside Amphoreus in a familiar corner of the cosmos?
An utterly adventure. Feel free to replace blank with whatever description you see fit.
This is interesting.
I bet you're as curious as I am. So, what's going to happen next? Oh, keep it together. All that excitement isn't going to get you anywhere, you know? Why don't you follow me into another tale on the other side of the cosmos?
So even though, like, she obviously has a different voice, she talks exactly the same as a puppet, but that makes sense.
Ta-da! Recognize this place? Heard a space station. The base of a genius and the cradle of science. Oh, look at all these puppets! Aren't they dearly exquisite? Let's just say I've already heard many others secretly gushing. She looks so pretty on more than one occasion. If you ask me though, they barely did justice to Madame Herda's beauty. Maybe just 10%. No, not even 1% of the real deal. Now, I'm no fawner here, just stating an objective fact. Remember this scene? Oh, it evokes so much emotion in me. The esteemed Madame Herda, Genius Society number 83, asking the great Noose a question. An attempt to gain a peek into the divinity's mysteries through them. Alright, so continuing from where we left off last time, this is where everything would begin for the genius smart enough to rewrite the history of the entire
Fourth mirror? Who exactly are you talking to?
Oh, never mind, it's not her.
Why, I was just ramping it up for our grand appearance, Madame Herda.
But who's the fourth mirror? Now I'm intrigued.
So a dramatic debut? But what are the odds of that happening? Sure, slightly plausible, if I did manage to talk to Droid Head. But guess what's the problem? They have no reaction whatsoever.
But look at this, Madam Herda. You're standing before news here. Oh,
Right there.
Oh, that? That's a hologram. What? I can't possibly summon the real Droid Head here, can I?
Wait, what? You mean to say you've just been reciting your lines before a hologram?
Yeah, she can't meet the real Aeons, can she?
Yeah, creating dramatic value. Isn't that what you're most obsessed with? Moving on. Don't try, but you wouldn't even begin to imagine how difficult it is to send a message to Noose. And I went all out for it. Powering the audience system alone required me to reconfigure the energy supply of the entire space station. I had to switch it to hibernate mode before rebooting everything. Do you have any idea how much that costs?
I'm guessing a lot.
How much? How much?
I'm not in charge of finance. Go pose that to Asta instead.
Oh, you don't know either. Oh.
How we not?
I am Herda herself, the emanator of erudition, and a true blue genius. Why would I be holding the purse strings? That menial task is beneath me.
You're absolutely right, Madam Herda. The IPC should really be providing a genius like you with all that you require, so you can freely dive into any research that tickles your fancy. With that said, Herda herself, emanator of erudition and true blue genius, what do you plan to do now?
What else can I do? Identify what's malfunctioning within the audience system and fix it, of course.
Don't take offense to my candid words, Madam Herda. You may be proficient in many aspects, but is hands-on work really one of your strong suits? I humbly suggest for you to contact Stephen instead.
Contact him and expose how I shelled out a bomb to send a message to Droid Head, only to screw up everything else?
All right. I get it.
Good that you do. There. That's the audience systems terminal. Come, walk with me. We'll check what's wrong with it.
Aye, ma'am. Oh, but I can't walk. I can only float.
What's with your witty remarks today?
Woo! Shadow of Remembrance. I love how I'm supposed to be hurting right now, but I'm actually not. I kind of miss when it actually let me like walk around with the actual character. Is there no way to actually just like make it so I can actually walk around with her? I guess not. And that's how you go back. Either way, how many things I've got? I want to wait till we get her back because I'm having a... I don't care about this guy. I've not even met him yet. Investigate the audience system terminal.
This is the audience system? Hi, it looks just like the simulated universe.
Keen observation. They share the same fundamental logic and are pretty much identical in that regard.
Ah, I see. We call this referencing and not appropriation, right?
one more stupid remark from you, and you can watch Fifth Mirror reference your role because I'm going to be dropping you as my assistant. Focus now. The audience system is divided into 3 zones: energy supply, computing, and communications. Each zone operates independently and will only be integrated via the path of erudition when the system is booted. Sending a message to Droidhead involves more intricacies than you can imagine. If routine trials and maintenance on such an elaborately sophisticated system are already as bad as squaring circles, then it's no surprise for glitches like this to crop up.
I see. So, Madam Herda, can you use your professional judgment to tell which zone the glitch is in?
Of course, all 3. No sweat. They'll be up and running again after some simple technical tweaking. The 3 zones are compartmentalized, so we're going to have to troubleshoot them one at a time. Let's start with the energy supply zone. Get ready, and then we'll go over.
I'm just a mirror, Madam Herda. If you're ready, then your reflection in me will also be ready to go. Brr, why is this energy supply zone so cold? Brr, I'm already frosting up.
Why else? I've converted the energy core that supplies all of Herda Space Station into imaginary state and stored it in this zone. If not for the ultra-low temperature here, the space station would have long blasted up into the sky.
But aren't we already in the sky?
You're just a mirror? I don't need you to take on comic relief, too. Where did those things come from? Corrupted data? Reanimated systemic rust? No, not likely. It can't be the Legion's second ambush, right?
She's a cool mirror, though. Because she's cold, right? Okay.
Whatever. We have to get rid of them anyway. All right, stay close and try to avoid shattering to pieces.
Oh, do we really not get to use her? I'm sure they used to let us use the characters in trial modes. This is just bullshit.
Stream
shit,
4.
I pressed the wrong
Gleam of old
character.
blade.
Incense ascends, entwined with the
Ta-da!
100% right. Immerse yourself in it as you both body and mind. Be pure.
Another journey begins. In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Bloody hell, she does so much damage with Silver Wolf on the team.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds. Allow me to purge the root of the problem.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Be a pure body and mind.
Destined for oblivion.
You took the bait.
Yes, I did.
The truth burns. Everything in this world is bleeding. Time to cleanse the filth.
Mimi!
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Be a pure body and mind.
Again.
Me.
Another journey begins. I weep for the departed.
Goodbye.
It too shall fall.
And Madame Herda never fails to impress. Those things are no match for you.
A piece of cake. Now that this place is cleaned up, let's set everything in order and move on to the next zone.
Guessing these are optional.
What's this, ma'am?
Meh. Looks like one of those memory bubbles. It's not worth that much attention. You'll find many more in other zones.
Is that so?
How we so? Audience system terminal.
What in the... How did all these disgusting bugs get in here?
We're going to need out-of-this-world computing capability if we hope to meet Droidhead. If we can't churn out calculations faster than a Yottaflop's computer, then we can forget about having them notice our existence. But computers with too high a computing capability tend to attract computing stings like them. No one knows how these creatures evolved from their progenitor, the propagation.
Ah, the mysteries of life. But even so, they can't compare to a talking mirror. A question on the side, Madam Herda? You have these powerful supercomputers and all. So, what are they normally programmed to calculate?
Is that important? All that matters is that they work and are able to attract Droidhead's attention.
I suggest meeting Miss Asta for a chat when you have time.
Interesting. Clear the abnormals in the computing zone.
Incense ascends, entwined with it.
Yeah, I'm not letting her finish. Shall I just do this?
Stream force.
God, it feels like cheating.
There's a memory bubble here too.
Why are you so interested in it?
Okay, I'll admit it. I find them somewhat creepy.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat, eh?
Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Time to cleanse the filth.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
The truth burns clear. Everything in this world is bleeding.
You took the bait. Time for a fun. This combat needs This is double speed.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Be a pure body and mind.
Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion.
Can I have fun this time?
Yeah.
Damn. fine. We've got this.
Destiny for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Jesus, so much damage.
It too shall fall.
I might have made her too powerful. Whoops.
Yuck, yuck! Help me! Go from those bugs got onto my reflective surface!
Clean up after yourself. Can't you just wipe it off with your hands?
Oh, lol.
Ah! Good one there.
With those annoying bugs squashed, we're done fixing the computing zone too. These computers will get up to speed soon. Now we're just one final step away from requesting an audience with Droidhead.
Our last stop is the communication zone?
Oh? You have a good memory. Let's go see what's wrong in that zone.
Let's just... Oh, wait, we're still inside. Mission zone place thing. Any more memory bubbles to talk to? I'm going to assume no. But we'll look anyway. Yeah, they're all gone. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo, ba-doo-doo-doo, da-ba-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo-doo.
What's all this? I didn't think your puppets would be in here too, Madam Herta.
Unsurprisingly, the communication zone is where a bridge for communication will be formed between Droidhead and the space station. Aggregating the path energy of the erudition, then firing a bond at the Eon. This is as good as tapping someone on the shoulder who's sure to turn back to look at you. Alas, our work is never this simple. Putting aside all that onerous legwork, a single glance from Droidhead could vaporize the entire space station if we're ill-prepared.
I see! So letting the space station go into hibernation is a protective measure of sorts. To prevent it from slipping into operational overload and turning into a scrap world?
Very perceptive for a mirror.
Mirror C. And here. Mirror 2. No, I neither have eyes nor ears. This zone seems to be functioning fine. These puppets are doing their job, and I don't see any obvious malfunction.
Things may look fine only on the surface.
Madam Herta, behind you. Huh? What does she want?
Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
How did you tell?
Shh! Don't distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757. Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
Huh? What does she want?
Let me take a look. This puppet should be number 2757.
How did you tell?
Shh! Don't distract me when I'm checking the puppet's parameters. 2757.
Sorry about that. Getting a little OCD there.
That's strange.
What's wrong? Madam Herta?
The replica personality module is off. Well, that can't be. This parameter is set to be enabled by default. And the utterly absurd module has also been disabled? something's definitely wrong here. I checked a couple days ago and made sure every puppet has it switched on. The attack, anything, everything module.
No, wait. Why? Do you even have such presets?
Is enabled. Intruder detected. Drats. Come and help me, Mirror. Anything, everything, attack! These are mimetic remnants of the Remembrance? So they were the ones that corrupted and tampered with the settings of my puppets?
So the memes are to do with the Remembrance, okay. I mean, suppose they are like memory. Things created from people's memories. Still weird. I'm learning things.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Oh, I did it again.
You took the bait.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Egad! What a close shave! But why are these remembrance memes even showing up here?
It's like some sort of virus with people's memories in the dreamscape. On Penacony, I think. I don't know though.
That's not the only one. Look at them. Number 7631 and number 10136 are affected too.
And we gotta clear them out.
Can't you do a factory reset on them?
Sorry to disappoint. The Absolutely Not module has been enabled, so not even I get to bypass its permissions. Whoopsie.
What were you really trying to achieve with these creations?
Just some toys to amuse myself with. Finding the source of the corruption can wait. These puppets no longer have use now that I'm here. Take them all out. Defective goods ought to be sent back to the repair center.
I urge you to go easy on them, for the sake of the space station.
We need a strategy.
Immerse yourself in it. Be of pure body and mind.
On the still waters of oblivion.
The truth burns. Everything in this world is bleeding.
There it goes. Now where is the others? Memory bubble, which I'm assuming is going to be one around here, right? So why wouldn't they be? Nope, guess there wasn't one. This time.
We need a strategy.
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds.
Okay.
How familiar.
This combat needs This is double speed.
Time to cleanse the filth.
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
Can I have fun this time? Yeah.
Free will, or was it on the still waters of oblivion?
Many, many.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
They're completely battered. Save for
End of the story in your own
their
way.
heads.
Well, never strike someone in the face. The same goes for puppets. I'm picking up signals from more puppets somewhere further in. Let's go take a look.
There's the memory bubble.
A memory bubble. Tucked away this far in?
Huh. I think I know what this is about now. This is interesting. But we can leave that for later. Let's take care of the malfunctioning puppets first.
This is where the replica emanator of propagation was. Pretty sure. There's gonna be a boss, isn't it? Oh, dare you.
Number 0988. The pride of my creations.
Should I even be curious?
Puppets before her were all as dull as brick walls, mundane and uninspired. I distinctly recall number 0988 being the first puppet I imbued with a magical surprise. Some other puppets that came later also got to enjoy similar privileges.
Good to know. But did anyone ask?
Fear not, Mirror. You have to remember that being a genius means you're destined to solve challenge after challenge. There's no time for rest.
Can I just be on the sidelines this time? Pretty
Oh, it's just that mini boss type enemy.
The stench of evil. The truth burns everything in this world is bleeding. Time to cleanse the filth.
Destined for oblivion.
Can I have fun this time?
Again.
Oh god, I haven't done this battle.
May the Faustin be of your body and mind. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. The truth burns everything in this world is bleeding. Mimi! Mimi!
Another journey begins on the still waters of oblivion.
me to purge the root of the problem. Time to cleanse the filth.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Be a pure body and mind.
How familiar.
The truth burns everything in this world. Is bleeding.
This combat needs optimized. This is double speed.
I weep for the departed.
Damn.
It too shall fall. Free will, or was it fate?
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Time to cleanse the filth.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Be a pure body and mind.
Another journey begins.
Time for a buzz.
Me. Allow me to purge the root. Yeah. The truth burns everything in this world. Is bleeding.
Again.
Oh no. No, it wasn't that bad.
This combat needs This is double speed.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Free will, or was it on the still waters of oblivion?
More enemies.
Got him.
Oh, that was close. I almost shattered.
Don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with. It seems we've had a little tag-along all this while.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madam Herta. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team, Fourth Mirror. Considering the gravity of our endeavor, we can't allow a little thief to spoil the show. Parasite of the Remembrance. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors. you can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad. Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Herta. Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me? I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please, just spare me.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? That's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83, the one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you?
I...
Hush now. Keep quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen. You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here, so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you. As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. Think I only have fourth mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to? Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection. Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get Droid Head looking this way. Oh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime, I meant my lifetime. At long last, we can finally be at ease now that we've nipped those problems in the bud.
Damn, she's brutal.
This is yummy.
Oh, cut that out! Those weird noises make me seem like I've got a few screws loose. Put that little thief to sleep for now. We can decide her fate later.
She's just messing with her. Put the fear of life into it.
Oh, sweet and venerable Madam Herta, when did your heart turn this tender?
The audience system has been rebooted. This is finally it. After all that I have done to reach you, Droid Head, you better not snub me.
Right, so I can actually go. Oh no, I can't. Never mind. Interact with the terminal. Try to speak with the noose. That is not what I meant to press. But it kind of looks cool. On top of the little pillar column like that.
The path space. This isn't a figment of the simulated universe, but a perfectly tangible and accessible space. Right? Now's not the time to wallow in nostalgia. Droid head, will you answer me?
Approach the first mirror to advance the audience's progress.
Madam Herda, we picked up some voices from the space.
Let me hear them. Is this binary arithmetic? Could it be droid head? Wait. There shouldn't be a 2 in binary arithmetic. Is this some kind of prank?
Who knows?
Madam Herda, we're hearing those voices again. What now? What should we do?
Keep your cool, second mirror. What did they say this time? Play it again for me. Door locked. No, this isn't the voice of the path at all. What in the world is going on?
God knows. Your guess is as good as mine. But I guess it's just not going to mean news today.
Madam Herda, those lads outside seem to be discussing something interesting. Want to listen in on them?
Third mirror. Stop that nightmarish cackle. It's giving me goosebumps. Wait. Did you say those lads outside? Could it be?
Why don't you listen for yourself?
This isn't right. I'm sure we got intruders in the lab.
Mr. Yang? Welp.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I think that we can copy to wait.
Wait! Stop! Whatever you're about to do.
Oh yeah, because obviously like they've lost contact with the Astral Express, the rest, Himiko and Yang Welt, including obviously Black Swan and Sunday, who are also on the Express at the minute, can go probably try and get contact by getting help elsewhere, which is probably what they're doing here. It all makes sense. And March is probably still in a coma, I guess.
No, don't even think about it. Whoever you are, you better not interrupt me right now. I must continue forward. Just a few more steps and I'll be able to see Droid Head.
Oh, she's not going to be happy about this. But they're desperate.
Is something wrong, Madam Herda?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herda? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
Wait, what are they up to? Is this the Harmony? Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks. Not a chance.
Presumptuous fellows. Who are you to interrupt Madam Herda's experiment? Let's ignore them and keep going. We haven't seen news yet.
Forget it. Mirror, let's just leave.
Leave? Surely you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right now? That's beyond all reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. And now we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please! You know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droidhead casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
Oh, she's a nice gal, really, isn't she? I bet Ron May would have continued forward because she don't give a shit. I'm kidding, she probably does.
Oh, Madam Herder, that wasn't kind. I am truly a lucky mirror to have found the best possible master.
Enough! Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droidhead. I will be back for you.
Madam Herta? You're finally awake.
You two?
Well, at least Welt's got his voice back. Because I'm guessing that would have been a to-be-continue moment with the Hurts, I think. Maybe. Oh no, did Welt always have his voice? I think he might have done, you know. I think he was the only one.
Oh. My plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Your plan?
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout, and that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
How did you get in?
Because we're the best, obviously.
The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout, and that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
Something very rare.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
Yeah, idiot.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang of the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Looks like Madam Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Nope.
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Well, we were worried for a moment there, but it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amphoreus, Madam Herta.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, And every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it?
Oh, I should cause new Droid Head.
Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amphoreus in the simulated universe, though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out. There's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the Divine Amphoreus team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amphoreus is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amphoreus. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
No, we're going back. My private bath chamber, huh? That giant's light's gonna give me a sunburn, huh? More like they snuck food themselves. They don't seem to need food. Activate fragments of recollection. Hey, come out. Give it a tap with your bat. Stay calm and observe. Okay. You can recall the life you led with Danhang and Amphoreus and convert them into a fixed amount of memory crystal shards. Refreshes at the beginning of each week. Okay. Fair enough. What time is it? Yeah, I think I'll end that there. Let's have a look at my database for that new enemy. Well, is it a new enemy? Who knows? It's probably... yeah. The Giver Master of Legions, Lance of Fury. So that's his real appearance. Unless that's just its throne, as it says. Oh well, right, and time to end that. Stop recording.